Check out Amaldan Inc. for incredible opportunities to support the ministry. And then he breathes a gasp of air, and he lives, but he looks odd. Like he's 6'5", and he has has black hair that's kind of standing up in a variety of different directions, and he has really large pectoral muscles. And then he has drooping white clothing that looks like Eastern Landish, kind of sort of like stripes and light cloth.
Whoa, what?
You can see a definite resemblance in his face, but his face is bigger and.
Every time I use this blast, the person I'm about to bring back to life comes back to life. The second time in a row.
There's a broad jaw here, but kind of pointy here.
Whoa, what did you just do? Azor?
He looks at you and says, Azor, and you hear him.
Yes.
He takes another step
Give me
back.
backstabs.
Okay, so you are at about 200 yards right now, and you do see it's a giant. It's all shadowed, but you saw a big burst of energy, and from your perspective, there were silver rings rising from the body for a moment.
Am I all weak and stuff or no?
You are not.
No. I sit up and I go, what's in my pants?
There's a paper in your pants. Okay? Then he turns and he says, goodbye, honorable one. Goodbye, Pulpy.
Goodbye, sir.
Thank you for being
a friend. May we have your name, friend?
Wait, I'm thinking.
You really need to stop doing that.
This is why you're Pulpy.
Frustrating. No, that's not right.
That's an odd name.
Fine.
Definitely not friendly.
I believe you mean cooperative.
Brunson will say, it kind of fits.
Cooperative. Yes, that's good. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's us.
He turns and runs away.
What's your name?
David sees him immediately just swan dive.
Jeremy's like in the middle of the air, leaping with the sword drawn, stabbing.
All right.
With the wings.
The giant moves, he stabs.
He does stop. He runs along the brush line at first, and then he does stop, and he throws one of the brigands. He grabs him by the ankle and throws him over his shoulder and carries him off as he goes.
Travel food.
Travel food, yeah. Gotta get your rations wherever you can when you can't go to the market and buy them.
A little something for the road.
Is he gone?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, roll monster lord. Okay. After pulling the note out of your pants and looking at it and searching yourself over, you're fairly certain that your anatomy is that of an ogre magi.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about ogre magi.
Basically, they're ogres, so a little stronger than humans, generally speaking, a little bigger. Ogre magi is a smaller version, and they tend to have magical abilities.
I killed a bunch of ogres.
Oh. So I may have some sort of innate ability.
They have some sort of innate ability.
It's a different race than
I see.
They're
But
related.
they're also weird now.
They are related. Yes, you do look kind of weird, but then again,
Race might not be a sin.
can look however I want. So what have I really lost here?
Maybe.
Looks were the problem.
Can an ogre magi be a reality
Yes.
shaper?
Yep.
How convenient.
I would hope so.
So now your character gets even more complicated.
Okay.
Are you still psionic?
I cannot believe this.
What am I supposed to do with it for his death?
Let's cast it on a vampire.
Oh, there you go.
Kill him instantly.
Maybe. Probably save involved, I'm sure.
It's a long casting time, though, isn't
It is kind of a long casting time, I think.
Get
Yeah.
yourself in the
Hold him down! Hold him down! Don't touch him, though.
Just get yourself in the Luke's resilient
You have
sphere.
to wait till dawn.
Withdraw, stake him in the heart, and then he can't move, and then you're good.
One round. Casting time is 1 round.
If it was that easy,
Get yourself in-
everybody would be killing vampires.
Get yourself in the resilient sphere.
They're just not smart like us, that's all.
Yeah, there you go.
He would get a saving throw, but even making his save, he would take damage.
Is it touch?
It is not. It is 3 inches range.
Oh, dude, yeah, let's get in the resilient sphere.
Ah, there you
Right
go.
on my shoulders.
Dude, why don't we farm vampires at this point?
Yeah, why don't we farm vampires? So,
I know how dangerous they are for the money. They
Yeah.
train level
you look kind of different
Yeah.
now. Was that your friend? Brunson and Theon.
Never met them in my life.
Did you find the note that he left you?
I did.
In your pants?
Yes, I did. That did make it rather easy to find, I'll say. Says, thank you for the gift.
Did you give a gift to a giant recently?
A while ago, I might have inadvertently given another gift, but not that I know of. Unless, is not who I think it is.
So O.
Let me roll die here. So O, as in maybe Okram.
Yeah, Ogrum, Oleander,
Ogromander. The giant Pyrophon druid.
Oligrum.
Ogrum.
Are we going to be attacked by anybody else?
good and safe.
Come on, okay.
Can we back it this time?
You can be if you want. You dodged down when he took off, so.
Okay, yeah, once he's gone out.
So, Deermood runs at atrocious speed back into the group.
Deermood, you're so fast.
Send him.
All you.
What was that all about?
This was a friend of Bazor's.
Bazor?
Twas rather odd,
You
but
dyed your hair.
You don't realize
I'm
he's
alive
also
now.
bigger?
And you're alive.
And he's taller.
feel tall.
You look tall.
Are they inside now?
Probably
Congratulations, you're alive.
Why, thank you, sir.
And we did kill the.
Mind you, I'm only like 5 foot tall.
We did kill the Dracolich, by the way. That's done with.
I say, while I'm memorizing, I say, boy, Theon's gonna be mad.
Hell yeah.
Dan, is it still dark outside?
Good. Still feeling yourself?
It is still dark outside. Yes,
Yeah,
it's not even
I
midnight
feel
yet.
the same as I ever always
All right, well,
have.
let's go back in before you
Right.
get
Now, should we roll for another random encounter?
He-
Nope, no
He's
random
still
encounter.
praying, but he's got that vein bulging in his forehead. Is that a bad sign?
Yeah, probably.
His face is a little redder than normal, too.
Does he know?
Okay. All right, so you can do whatever, but things calm down. Got to about midnight without another encounter.
It's 2 hours.
So that's another 2 hours of memorization.
Another 2 hours or 2 hours total?
Another 2 hours.
Oh, sweet.
And how much?
So I've got
You're about
Feigned death
3.5 hours now.
the sphere. Sorry, I didn't do feign death. I did item next. So I got item back. It's an hour 45.
This still counts as me not owing you anything anymore, by the way.
So you said about 2.5 hours?
Actually,
3.5.
3.5?
I memorized the raised it.
Didn't even do.
I
Get me back to
memorized
life,
it.
man. Didn't-
I memorized
And the
it.
feign
You're out
death.
of luck.
So,
I
is
used
that
the
like
class.
a resurrection then?
It was
Reincarnate.
reincarnation.
Or yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The clapper did
Reincarnation.
Deermood,
There's
but
a
he
reincarnation.
got reincarnated as a human, so. Reincarnated for him.
Theon
That's what was
has
intended
been
for Dio.
reincarnated twice.
Never
I think.
reincarnated.
Yeah.
Elves cannot be raised.
Just
They
die
have to
more
be
often.
resurrected
Then
or
you'll be reincarnated
reincarnated.
more often. Your chances of reincarnation will be.
It's
higher
actually
if
the
you
only
die.
bring back to life spell that we can't cast.
Wait, how did
What level
You're
is
already
reincarnation?
Renesmee get resurrected then?
What level is reincarnate?
Renesmee was also reincarnated.
Or yeah, how did she get
4?
reincarnated?
For druids?
The druid lady, right? I don't know who reincarnated.
What level is
That
reincarnate
lady.
for druids?
It
The lady
is.
did it. The same one that reincarnated me.
Jewish princess.
No, that's
Oh, really?
right.
No, it was the.
It was the fish, I
sorceress
would
that
eventually be able
reincarnated.
to do it.
Yeah.
He reincarnated both of us.
Because bards get up to 5th level spells.
Lemonade at Mom got me one, but I started the call.
Good job, chicken hair.
Thanks.
It's really good.
I didn't really know what I was doing.
Most of the time, I don't either. Like, honest to God, most of the
That's
time
pretty
when
much how I
cook
cook.
something, I just,
I think a lot of bit more seasoning next time.
Well, a pretty good amount, but
yeah, that's the only thing when you're cooking a whole like a
Yeah.
whole chicken or something, it takes a lot of seasoning. A lot more than I thought first time I did something like that.
yeah, I didn't know it was
But it's still really
bland,
good, it's
but-
still good. Nice and juicy,
Are these
tender.
like the whole young chickens from the life station?
Yeah. I've only ever cooked 2 whole chickens in my entire life.
Oh,
But I've
At my
cooked a
house,
lot.
I was the one doing it, and then
Cooked a lot.
now I
of
can't.
turkeys,
I'm
though.
not able to eat chicken because apparently I'm sensitive to it. And
I want to get a smoker so bad because my job got a city barbecue on Friday for lunch. Oh my goodness, they had this smoked chicken that was juicier than any chicken I've ever tasted in my life. Turkey was so good, especially with the barbecue sauce on it.
7.
One of
Oh,
my coworkers, if you give them meat stuff, he'll
Oh, it's
smoke
for
it for you and
seven.
just keep like a little bit of it. So I gave him one of those whole young chickens and smoked it. And
Same level as the resurrection.
Oh,
I want a smoker so bad. I've been wanting one for years, but to get a good one, they're expensive.
Yeah.
The mage version is 6th level. Druid is 7.
For reincarnate?
7?
Druid is 7, mage is 6.
I thought reincarnate was 5th.
I thought it was low like that too, but it's 6.
Yeah, I thought it was lower for druids.
Nope,
Maybe
it's
that's
higher.
a newer edition thing.
According to AT&T. I mean, it's just 6th level in general. Most editions.
Hey, Bazor gets up and goes into the brush and whatnot where all the stuff appears to be, and he goes, I need to get a snack in me, man.
You can be Jamaican now.
And then he looks for a snack.
Here's some food, Mon.
Thank you.
Bazor. Some seems different.
Yeah.
How so?
Carter's your hair. A little darker. Looks more of it.
Didn't you say it was like out to the sides? Like,
Yeah, it
does
goes
he have
out.
like bald spot in the middle or?
No, it's just more. He's got more puff out here.
Gotcha.
Your hair, first of all. Second of all.
Shorter.
Spots. Let me get some rice.
Oh, okay. Second of all, you are a little taller. By a little, I mean like
I did notice
almost
that.
a foot at least. Yeah, that's kind of unusual. Do I know what he is?
I mean, he looks like an ogre magi, but he looks kind of small.
Oh, I don't know what an ogre magi is.
It's a kind of type of ogre that uses magic more than fights.
I mean, like your movie color.
Yeah, I mean, the button storage bottom.
Kind
Are
of
my stats gonna be different or no?
We have to roll and see for sure, but
Okay.
so it won't be the physical stats.
Right.
Oh, so this only benefits you.
Well, my physical stats aren't that bad.
So you're an ogre magi illusionist.
Yeah.
Illusionist. Mad illusionist.
Yeah, my luck, I'd get reincarnated as a squirrel.
Oh, if it's a druid reincarnate. That was a mage
I
reincarnate.
think I've died so far twice.
I'm assuming it was
Could
probably
get
reincarnated
reincarnated.
around an item or something.
Mortality rolls. You only ever made 2 mortality
My
rolls.
kid would do that, but
Um,
he was died once.
What is your
He
strength
was also
normally?
paralyzed.
12.
Okay, so it
I
didn't change.
avoided death by being paralyzed, and then I got tied to the side of a horse by a couple of goblins.
Dexterity didn't change.
That's hilarious.
What is your constitution
Tell me
normally?
about that.
15.
So it goes up to 6.
We also beat frost giants.
Oh, so that gives you an extra hit point? Yeah, extra 9 hit points?
Which worked out okay.
Right, you're
That
level
brings
9.
me over to 8.
Oh, for 8 more hit points.
But that brings me into 40.
It was a little crazy, but it did
Crazy.
eventually end up working.
Do I come back at full health or?
No. So you'll be 10 off max, and you have 1/4 structural.
Oh, that's nice.
It's less than some of us.
Your head hurts.
I had a full structural.
Well, that's better than
Bazor
what you
now is the tank of the party, just because he has more HP.
have.
It's 3/4.
I don't think
He
so.
definitely does not have more HP than the party. He was very low, and now he's just a little less low. He still has less max hit points than the mage.
Yeah, most of you probably
How many hit points do you have right this minute?
31.
Okay, that's twice more than what I have at the moment.
No, now you're the tank, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got 1 extra hit in me. It's still,
Almost died.
I guess my AC is not terrible.
1 point away, buddy. I was 1 point away from going unconscious after the fall. The fall was like 12 days.
Luckily it was frost.
So do I lose my fire protection I had if I die and come back?
Say that again?
The fire protection I had?
Thank
Do I
God for the
lose that
frost
if I
breath,
die?
am I
Yeah,
right?
it's gone.
Jake did go
He only,
down to like negative
he only came out with a pinky, losing a pinky.
before Brunson
I am
used to
missing a
return.
pinky now.
I didn't think about that before either, but
How long ago did you lose your
I was trying to
pinky?
move my broken body and build my pinky up.
Bazor says, how long ago did you lose your pinky?
It's right there.
About a day. Less
About
than a
it.
day.
Probably less than 24 hours.
6
No,
hours,
I
5-6
can't.
hours ago. Oh, I can't. You can't help you.
Too long.
Did you like make like a fake pinky?
No.
Yeah, I could. I really could.
No.
Hey, you won't know, you won't know.
Nope.
Well, you did just say, can you make a fake pinky?
You won't know, you won't know.
Now he knows.
We might just wake up with the pinky one day.
I prefer my actual pinky over.
Which now I've got him paranoid that when he grows a
Are we,
pinky.
did we finish memorizing or still?
We are at between 3.5 and 4 hours right now.
How many spell levels is that? Like,
I go back to sleep.
3.5.
Jake goes back to
3 is
sleep.
12, 13, 14 spell levels total.
I dealt with the giant.
So, who wants to fill me in?
Dead Dracolich. There is a bandit camp on the other side of the camp. The paladin camp down there.
Alright.
Oh yeah, guys, by the way, I did see a bandit camp on the other side of that paladin camp. I shot down the guy before he got to his camp. So we can't stay here for long, but at least they're not alerted right now.
So they're probably going to come looking for their missing members.
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
Well, the giant took one of them. We'll just go hide the other 2 bodies.
Well, one is pretty close to the camp.
Interested in giving financially to Low Moon and support the campaign? Text LMGIVE, that's LMGIVE, to 419-419-0095.
If one of the people that you live with and see on a daily basis doesn't come back from their
when
patrol,
you
then
get all of
generally
your
you know
spells for
something's
the
wrong.
day, you'll find out whether or not he denied you the 5th level spell.
You sure they were
Which is
bandits?
possible.
He does generally do that.
Yeah.
He sure might if there was something better to get, substantially better for you to get, though. He does do that on occasion.
We heard word of brigands in the area.
Flame strike would be nice.
What? When did we hear that?
When you were dead.
There was a woman, John says.
Yeah.
What was her name? Aurelia?
Where did she go, by the way? Anyone tell me that?
Oh yeah, she disappeared with someone.
Jake said that, he sort of looks up from his prayer, he says, Jake said that a dark hooded figure came and took her during the night. They disappeared together and then a light turned on in the mansion where they keep, he
Maybe they
believes
were
it was the
lovers.
vampire.
Oh, so they're eloping. We're good.
Also, we got a puppy.
From talking to her,
The dog's still here,
John
isn't he?
says
Yeah.
she would not likely have been a willing participant. Even though it sounded like Jake said she did go willing.
Sparky is now mine. I'm like animal
I take-
friendship, Sparky.
I grabbed a demon flask, and I go, what was her name?
Aurelia.
Did Marilia go with that guy willingly?
No.
Thank you. That makes me feel a lot more morally conflicted.
Come on.
That's why I'm not revealing the answer yet.
In case my moral confliction, I don't want to see that carry over to my friends.
Right.
Well, I'm going to animal friendship, Sparky. We got puppy.
Now we got a war dog.
So, are we trying to go fight whatever this
I am-
cloaked thing
We need
is?
some healing before we do any more
Are we
fighting.
trying to just get out of here?
I'm perfectly okay with getting out of here and
Yeah.
going somewhere else.
I
It's kind of the
I
same.
can transport all of us in one go.
The issue is the. Wait, you can?
It would give me a chance to try out my new ability. It'd be
Well, the
pretty
issue
cool,
is-
I'd say.
It's kind of the same issue we had with Anaya and her plague issue. It's a need of the many versus need of the few kind of situation. As in,
Well, I'm sold. Let's go.
Well, let them finish getting their magic
but
stuff
they
done.
don't want to interrupt their memorization.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But we definitely want to leave as soon as they're done.
Some time to nurse their
It feels
wounds.
weird when I didn't just sleep, you know. I mean, I kind of did, but you know what I mean.
I don't think we should leave the girl to her captivity, unfortunately.
You hush. You finish.
You don't think we should leave this one girl, but you do think we should leave all those people dying of that disease.
I believe
I'm not a
that I
doctor.
could be held personally culpable for the girl's captivity, so I don't believe we should leave her.
How?
Before I laid down for the nap, Phil told me something bad was going to happen while we were sleeping. He couldn't give me any specifics, but just gave me a bad feeling. He didn't know what it was.
How does that make it your fault?
Because we then went to sleep, and overnight the girl disappeared.
How do you know?
Over nap.
But we are also on a time crunch.
How could you?
I
know
don't
that
care
that-
what we do. I think we should save the girl. If we believe otherwise, we can go. It's not a strong conviction.
No.
Well,
I mean,
that's a
She
little
never
more
should have been
logical.
here in the first place.
People getting sick is different than somebody being held against their will.
Then you're done.
Those people who were sick were being quarantined in that area against their will.
In their
It's the same
homes.
situation.
Where they live.
Well, now this is her home, whether she likes it or not. Like, it's your own is.
Semantics.
Now, this is her.
I think you just like totally intoned the governmental handling of COVID right there. Like, they shouldn't be required to be held up. Yeah, but they're in their homes. It's okay.
Sorry, was that too
Bezor
long?
is
Did I chaotic it up in a bit?
Bezor is anti-quarantine and Brunson is pro-quarantine.
How fitting.
No, Brunson is pro not going into a city full of diseased people.
Oh, Brunson just wants them not to leave so that they don't come to him.
Okay, I don't care if we will rescue this girl or not. I just know that we are not we are not in shape to go fight a vampire.
How do we even know this is a vampire? Can somebody figure that out through mystical?
No, but the girl said that there was a vampire.
That makes me even less inclined to help her.
I mean, it is
Just thinking out loud.
I mean, look at this key. That's pretty dang spooky. Only vampires like
Where did
that.
the paladins
scary,
come
eh?
Sorry?
Where did the paladins come from?
She
ones that
said
we
there
fought.
was a town.
Probably.
What was it called?
Abington,
To the northeast, right?
northwest.
Northwest.
Abington.
There's a town called
Shut up.
Abington in the northwest. She is a
On this body of land?
excuse me.
On this body of land?
Yes.
Pass.
Not far.
Abington.
Dave.
So why don't we travel there and tell them what happened? Maybe they can send
Or have I heard anything too?
more help.
Well, we were meant to take the girl back there in the morning.
I go left to right.
Nope. So you don't know of anything in particular. He tells you that he's heard a couple things in song and story, and basically it's a
She
town
said
in
there
northern
was a
Geoff, pretty
that had already
like
left to return
isolated
to
from the
Abington.
rest of society.
Bring back
Like they're
help.
not heavily involved. Geoff is largely a mercantile country, and they're not heavily
Well, do we know of
mercantile.
anyone
They're shepherds
We can
and
let them
goat herders.
I agree
Is
with
it like a smaller town?
It's not real small. It's in thousands of people.
Oh, okay. Big enough to have like a game
Generally
house.
good-natured. The man who planted it was a royal knight of some kind.
I will say,
And
of interest to
interested
you,
in
Brunson,
Jake is
they said they had a
providing
library
life
there that
for his
was
people.
tripping about.
Generally a benevolent
extensively
community.
arcane
Where?
in Abington.
I say we go there.
Her father
Someone saw that coming.
was interested in arcane writings.
Perhaps,
Hopefully he doesn't want to incorporate mine.
perhaps they have the means. It's a smaller town, but perhaps they have the means of dealing with this problem themselves. We do have
Well,
a
they
larger.
did send a troop of well-equipped paladins out here. So.
Yeah, and they died only from the trachea. We're not expecting a trachea.
Yeah, it's
The
a
girl
privilege.
said that
They
the
weren't
paladins
expecting
could have
it.
easily
that-
handled the vampire.
They were ready for
It
vampires.
seemed like they were well equipped enough to deal with the issue.
Berelia seemed to infer that they came because she asked them, which was a problem. She felt responsible for their death.
So one little girl convinced an entire troop of paladins to come out here.
She said her cousin was one of the paladins and maybe the lead in that
She was
paladin.
also the daughter of the mayor of
Can I
town. and her
monster
sister
lore to
had
see what I recall about vampires?
Sure.
As far as like their strengths, I don't really care about their weaknesses right this moment.
Sure.
Okay.
Does your annoyance tell you anything?
Extremely physically strong, capable of charming their victims, feed off the blood of their victims or the life force or energy. Innocent victims, generally the blood, combat victims, that kind of thing, more life force and energy. They literally suck people's soul in combat.
Like,
They can
Like
tend
what
to
would
turn into a bat, fly, turn into mist.
so we say like drain their energy.
That's
Would I have any idea? Would that be like draining stats or draining
Level drain.
levels?
It's level drain.
Level drain.
Yeah, but you wouldn't think of it that way. You think of it as life energy.
Right. I just would assume that he would
The
kind
dance.
of know the difference. between
Yeah. Yep.
the two. 'Cause
In
one-
game
one
terms,
would probably be temporary.
they drain two levels with touch.
And they get
You do
3
know of
hits
a very
per turn.
powerful magic item for you.
Aaron,
You have
and
great
they're
help.
3 for
It can
1.
be used once a month.
It's a 3 for 1.
They great sword.
No.
He's talking about
Not the great sword. The amulet.
He's talking about the amulet.
Oh,
if it
I
could
thought you
be-
were saying they can deal with all of
if it could be activated again.
Well, you can only ever get 1 restoration back.
Yeah, one more.
Well,
You wouldn't get both back.
correct. Yeah, but then if you like get one back and then later get drained
Greater
again, you can
restoration?
get one back. You can
Yeah.
always. Oh, you
He's
basically.
talking about from
you
one
only have one
instance
I
of
don't
level
think that's a
break.
thing in person.
You can only ever get 1 level back.
That is correct.
That
Basically, you
makes
can
sense.
only ever have one level in storage.
Restoration is like a 7th level spell, or 6th level, something like that. Very high level.
Yeah,
Level drain is not the type of thing that can generally be used.
correct.
But the amulet, if you
Also,
got
Aaron-
the amulet working in, the amulet would instantly
Aaron,
destroy it if I
They're
was
also
back.
3 for 1. So, That's 6 levels around. They hit you every
I
time.
can't even believe we're staying this close to this place.
I didn't realize there was a vampire.
I'd fight
I
another
was
Great
sleeping.
Glitch, honestly.
The first random encounter of this night was Borrelia. That was only 4 hours ago.
That was a random encounter.
Well, I mean, how random it was, it's debatable.
Does continual light do anything against vampires? Probably not.
Other than possibly annoy them, no.
We can annoy him to death.
If you could move it onto his eyes, that would do it.
Yeah.
I think we just go to the town and inform
Something
him.
tells me he would get a save. Yeah, do we know anyone by name that's in that town?
No, I don't think. Or no, she said her father's name on it.
No, but we do know her.
Yeah, but they have to be there now.
I mean, and they know she left, so.
Sonorous does not know the name of the mayor, but you do know that the last name of the mayor is the same as the name of the town, because the guy who founded it 3 generations ago was Abington. And so you know that the current ruler of the town, his name is Abington.
So we just need to figure out that guy's name, and then I can.
We can go, hey, let's meet you for mayor.
You just can't seem to think of it. But a good brownie recipe does come into mind. Surprisingly, it uses cinnamon.
You could.
Also, you notice that there is a LM plus MA plus WT carved at the top of a reasonably tall willow near Southernmost Cove.
No, are you trying to think of the PCs?
I was running through my mind.
I was attempting to, but.
You said MA plus WT.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus something. Really? That guy?
Marcus Apollonius.
Did he like someone named WT?
He's married.
Who? Do we know?
You don't know.
Doesn't matter.
You definitely have not met her. No.
I've never met Marcus Apollonius.
Yeah, we have.
You met at the retreat.
What?
Yeah, he went to the retreat because he was the one
He
who
brought
was trying to
several
save.
people back to life.
Oh, that's right.
In one day.
Well, Brunson never met him then.
Yeah. Dimwit did.
He brought Brunson back to life.
No, Brunson just died.
There.
Retreat.
I thought he did.
Brunson was not at the retreat.
I swear that Brunson
No,
died.
Brunson was just like unconscious
He was
with the ritual.
Well, I think you said everybody who wasn't being represented by a player was like dead or something like that. Didn't they die or something like
Yeah,
that
they got
at the retreat?
like disintegrated by.
Oh, yeah, well, that was what you thought was happening anyway. Until you got to the end and found out that wasn't what was actually happening.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it turned out to be something different.
And I think we did say that the PCs who were not there had fallen prey to the effect. Which means he did save you at the end.
So how much studying did these guys have?
Okay. So assuming you're not taking some drastic course of action around midnight, we'll take another hour of possible random encounters and then get them
That
all
was
studied.
before midnight?
That was right around midnight.
Sweet. That means I'll have class again to ask another question.
Okay.
Another hour, you think?
Here we go.
Can I use
No
you
random
now?
encounter.
Can I use you now? Can I use you now? Yes. Sweet! Oh.
It's like the stupid dead moment in a TV movie. That is the kind of the question, doesn't it? Yes.
Am I annoying you? Yes. Am I annoying you? Am I annoying you?
Okay. So, another hour goes by, another hour of study and memorization. It is now
I'm sleeping.
close to 1 o'clock in the morning. Jake has been sleeping for over 3 hours.
One more and I think I can get 2 hit points back.
6.
Sorry.
At 6 hours, you 2 hit points back.
How many hours are we up to now? I just got it at 4 levels.
Approaching 5.
I'm done then.
There you go. We'll go 1 more for good measure.
D&D's getting close.
No encounter.
I'm almost there. 10 more hours, guys.
Say another hour. We did?
Yep.
I need 15 minutes.
I'm going to roll 7 random encounters for the next 15 minutes.
What? And then we get 7 random encounters in the 15 minutes.
But they only have 1%.
Random encounter.
2 giants, a dragon, a griffin,
Random
4 bandits. In 15 minutes, we got a random encounter?
Yep.
Apparently.
What was? Did you lower the chance?
Yes, I made it a 1 instead of a 1 and instead of a 3.
And you rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1.
It
It's
is
70s.
50
The
dragons.
book that has random encounters in it. I said it somewhere. I don't know.
50 and
Here it is.
dragon centipedes.
Jason, if you ever start playing Low Moon in any of the campaigns,
Run away
don't
from
ever go to the bathroom in the woods alone. Never be attacked by centipedes. Just letting you know.
These important life-saving tips.
I can't tell you any more better tip than that. For Logan.
That will save they have nearly claimed the lives of several people.
Several poopers. Several poopers almost went down.
Affected by the smell of pee and poop.
Always bring a boom boom button.
Okay.
Well, Jeremy wasn't in the potty though.
Yeah, he wasn't in the forest, but
Okay, so who's awake and watching for the random encounter that occurs in the last 15 minutes of it? Okay.
Jeremy was just watching.
Right, Arden?
hey,
Always bring a boom boom button.
Everybody that's awake and watching, roll a d10. Highest d10 has to go to the bathroom outside, gets to see what happens.
You is that.
Really?
No, not centipede.
I got a 4.
hey,
You get knocked centipedes.
I don't know where my
Roll an 8.
10 went.
Oh, Logan.
2.
Logan.
Roll off.
will they both go to the bathroom?
2.
They're
We
together.
can just both go.
5.
They're like women at restaurants.
Okay, Xavier's going to the bathroom. Check out The Moment Blood Bowl wherever you buy books. This is written by Pastor Daniel Stevenson, the longtime author and game master of Low Moon Adventures. Okay, so you're outside. You're just getting ready to come back. You've all done your business. Okay, you're just ready to come back, and you look out across that huge plain. And in the distance, it's probably about a mile away. You see one person, looks like a human-sized person, probably 5.5 foot tall, whatever, probably male,
Marcus
walking, and they are walking parallel to the brush line so they're headed from west to east across the open area, and they have a dim light. It's probably a magical weapon or something. It's a steady white light that is about as bright as a candlelight, which is the main reason that you notice them. And it's just one person.
It's odd.
Well, we could use Marcus Apollonius right now. Right. We'll tear up a vampire right now.
Go diggity dog.
Marcus has sworn off fighting vampires. He's sworn off fighting vampires.
Is it because of the one cellist guy?
No, it's just the fact that it costs him 375,000 experience points to go up a level.
You could probably turn a vampire into
Actually, yeah.
You can
So
turn a
would
vampire.
Yeah, but doesn't
You can turn just about anything.
priests of Apollo, their continual light count as daylight or something?
Yes,
like
it
that?
does.
Yeah.
You
So you just
got
walk in there with a coin that he made and just. Oh, it burned up the little girl. Oops. Guess we're too late.
I won't say anything about the guy. I was just ignoring him.
I was inferring if she got turned into
Dude.
I mean, he doesn't appear to know that you're there, and he's walking across.
Get a gun.
It's just the
Right.
sun.
You watch to make sure he goes, or
Just hovers over his finger
ignore
and
it.
burns up everything
Okay,
within a mile.
shh. Okay. All right, so you ignore him. As far as you know, he walked on across the field. Okay, you finished your praying.
Great.
It's probably 2 o'clock in the morning, a little before.
Did I get Ray's dead?
Okay, you did not. You received airwalk instead.
Nice. I love that spell.
That makes everyone. Oh, that's a good travel spell, isn't it? It is. That's like a fantastic travel spell. Mixes all clouds.
Are there any other spells
I
you
don't
decided
think
not
that's
to
what
give me?
that does.
What fourth levels?
Let you walk on air.
Walk into the sky.
It's like better flying.
Well, they changed it.
Mighty mode.
My druid used that spell quite
There's
often.
a chance he might
Third
tell you if
edition.
you're serious and give you another
They
travel.
changed it in 5. They must
Nope.
have changed that in 5.
You got it.
I don't think there are any. I took a nap. So.
It's only 4th level and up.
You get like a 600 movement.
They also
Unless
took
you're
out
due for an
holding.
atonement, they don't touch your lower level spells.
Holding, I don't think that's an actual thing. I think that's a damn thing.
Oh, hair walk.
Basically, you treat air as ground.
Yeah. I don't know how long it lasts.
I
But only
played,
on when it's under your shoes.
Worthwhile
I
to look
played
up.
4 out of
Oh, I think I'm thinking of
editions
Windwalk. Maybe I'm thinking of Windwalker.
I've never
In
heard
the
of
other
it.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. We're running low on time,
Because I refuse.
but we have a little bit. So,
Oh, I'm thinking of Windwalk.
it is roughly 2 o'clock in the morning.
That turns you into cloud.
What are you doing?
We do a flying speed of 300 feet.
Alright, so do we for sure want to go to this strange town? We could also take us pretty much anywhere, like Oakland or something.
Well, I think we need to go check out this town.
What ability are you using to transport all of us in one shebang?
Do you really want to know?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
No, I want to know.
It's one that I have been told is named by someone long ago before me. Time slip. That's what they've called it.
That sounds
Like
awesome.
some. Forgive me for saying so, because you're very monstrous now. Sounds like some wacko screw job thing that
You have a lot more politeness.
a reality shaper told you.
That's I know what you need to say. He may or may not have been a reality shaper, but this has nothing to do with that.
I think it sounds awesome.
You want to know how it works? I will explain to you how it works.
It
and
sounds
I
like
believe
we're
you
slipping
could-
through time, not
I
space.
believe you would understand it if I explained it to you.
Okay, then explain it to me.
So, essentially, we go from our bodies into
The time stream.
the time stream. That's the word I was thinking of. I knew it wasn't like the plane stuff. And then we go downstream, and then I'm look for a person, and I go to their anchor on the elemental plane of time, and then we pop out by them.
Idea. You don't have folding. You teleport to this town, and then he time slips to you.
I'm not teleporting.
You have
to
folding.
town.
You don't have to do that. I can just.
Well, you don't know anyone in this town.
I can use the flask to get the mayor's name.
Or we could save that.
So now we're putting all of our lives in a demon flask.
Yeah. I like the idea.
Well, if I can't find them, we can just go somewhere else.
Can we just walk?
No, it's days.
No, we are all powerful. We must travel in style now.
Dion just said it was days.
How far is it?
Or maybe it was Jake.
What does Soundward say?
Look, I'm all for
From
taking
here,
risks.
it is probably about 15 miles.
Oh, it's 15 miles,
The
guys.
only.
So there's no
Walk
chance of
at
us
normal
getting
rate,
lost
you
in
would
this
get there in
time
one day.
It's a day's travel.
Nope.
None at all.
None at all. It's foolproof.
It's not that far at all.
There's no chance of us popping out into the
because
ground
you
or into
place-
You
somebody's
could
body.
get there
You
in
play- no.
6 or 8 hours.
Nerds.
Go there. You
By
place
yourself.
an anchor where your body currently
But that
is,
would
and
be
then
walking,
if
that'd
there
be
are any
running.
complications,
Ryan
worst
can
case
get there in a
scenario,
couple hours.
Go back to where you were, but that doesn't happen.
Ryan and
as
Lynn
far
could
as
get there in a
I'm
couple
aware.
hours.
So if our body's here and we're in the time stream, how
Well,
does
it's
our
not
body
that
get there?
Our body's not here.
Nerds.
Places an anchor
Nerds.
where our body is on the elemental.
It's 15 miles away. We're going 15 miles.
Who told me it was 3 days a minute ago?
Days, I said it was within days travel.
Well,
Oh.
Soundward says it's 15 miles, and Geox is old.
Can we just
Soundward
walk?
Yes, we can just walk.
Meaning not more than a
It
week.
feels like if you actually miss,
know.
the
It will be
lane,
past the
It
brigands.
feels risky.
There's no missing. I'm telling
I
you,
have a
there's no
feeling
missing.
we'd get lost in the time stream.
Yeah.
No
You know, if you die in a time stream, you die
That's
in
it.
real life.
I mean, there's like
You know that, right?
the only
At least that's
quote
the story I've
unquote
heard.
missing there is it's somewhere within 10 miles of that person.
So at worst, we would be
5 miles.
5 miles closer.
But I was under the assumption that it was 3 days away.
Is this a port town?
To go.
I hope not.
Is it a port town? Because we could be
It is
10
not.
miles off.
It is
off
not a
coast.
port town.
I can
No, it never occurred to you before that you could be 10 miles away from the person, which would put you out to sea. You never thought about that.
I did never think about that.
James could swim and he's had endurance, so be good.
Never time slip towards the coast.
Yes, nobody in a coastal town.
Alright. So we walk?
You want it just on a sandbar, 10
I
miles out
haven't
to
used
sea.
my thing.
Onto an island.
Let's just go somewhere
That could
else
be
so I
bad.
can use my thing.
But
There are a
you know,
lot of
perfectly
So they
wonderful places
also-
in the world.
You realize they do have the puzzle piece. They did get the puzzle piece from them. They really haven't talked about much, but they got the puzzle piece from the Dracula.
Oh, I told him that. We got the piece. And so we beat the Dracula, we got the piece.
So in theory,
We could try and
the
do
be-
that to
in
figure
theory,
out
the
what
mightier question about
thing is.
this whole Abington thing might be, where is the next puzzle piece?
Yeah,
Yeah. Use your
let's mess
question
with
for
those
that.
for a minute. Let's mess with those for a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the puzzle.
Oh, yeah, we haven't given it to him.
Okay.
Give him the new piece.
Can we please leave the vicinity of this evil manor house?
New piece.
We can't until we know where we're going. I take it. Does anything happen when I touch it?
No.
And sneeze
I
off.
float it up with telekinesis and spin it around and go.
Wow, it's floating! It's doing something! It's doing something it didn't do when any of you touched it! You all touched it and nothing happened. You touched it, it floats up in the air.
It's magic!
Fireball!
Withdraw the piece.
It's not doing anything.
Oh, okay.
You gonna do what?
I'm gonna focus.
I thought you were gonna float
I
on
don't
it.
regret getting a trick.
Yeah, I tried that already.
Give me the other ones. Let's see it.
You have the other ones.
Start throwing them out.
Well,
There's a 1, and a 2,
I
and a
thought you had them
3.
in the
He's got an Italian accent all of a sudden.
It
Got a
doesn't really
Romandian
matter.
accent.
It's just like the new Insanity, you just rotate.
Cisalia. He's got an accent from a person from Cisalia in the Rome lands.
No, I'm gonna do it. They're in my bag of holding. I've been entrusted with them.
Actually, most of them were in my pouch, but that's fine.
Not most of them.
2 of them were in your pouch and 3
We
of
have
them.
5.
Looks
So
like
40%.
they're gonna go together.
Stop squabbling over who's
Put
holding
them all together in my hands.
I want to hold the puzzle
Give me
pieces.
just
Get out of here.
Ultimately, they're not ours.
You get a vision of a naked woman. She's quite beautiful.
What do you see?
She's in the bathhouse, and she's walking across the floor. She has a towel. She's drying her hair. She's walking, but she's not otherwise covered up.
I'm like trying not to look at her, like,
Female parts?
yeah, in the vision. But it's like focused.
Yeah, she's center screen.
No.
Okay.
What are you seeing?
So she's toweling her hair, and the towel is hanging down partly in front of her face. And then she drops the towel down, and she starts to wrap herself in the middle. But as she does so, you can see that she's wearing a necklace, and there is a puzzle piece that looks similar to those on there. Okay. Her face looks strangely similar to Beryllia's face, but it is not Beryllia's.
What do you see? What do you see?
Right.
We're gonna have to help her get her daughter back.
Okay.
Okay. And then
Is that all I get?
you see her walk across the room, and then you see her from the back, and the towel is not close in the back, so you get a good look at her butt.
What do you see? What do you see?
He's holding the puzzle piece. He puts his hands up like this, like he's blocking this.
Oh,
Are you saluting
Not
someone?
working.
John salutes you back.
Does the vision end now?
Yes, that's it.
What do you see? What do you see?
That was weird.
Who were you saluting?
I held the pieces and I focused. I was trying to avert my eyes because
From a vision.
yes, I know it. Now that you
Sounds
say that, it makes a lot more sense.
It sounds ridiculous.
Because there was a naked woman. Oh, let me try.
My grandma's blood, man.
You're holding out on us,
Oh,
man.
is she ugly?
Oh,
No,
never mind.
not really.
I'm not
She
interested
was
then.
in a bathhouse.
Oh, let me see.
Looked kind of like, well, she's out of the bathhouse now, so
Oh,
you're out
okay.
of luck, buddy.
Never mind.
Maybe it plays.
Unless it
Okay.
starts over from the beginning.
Maybe it's like
Is
a
there a
recorded
point?
vision.
Is that where the next puzzle piece is?
Yeah,
Presumably?
she was wearing a necklace that had the puzzle piece on it. She
All right.
also, would you shut up so I can finish
Grab the
talking?
flask.
She also looks like Beryllia.
You see any windows?
I grabbed the flask.
Was it her though?
And I asked the
Different woman,
flask,
older.
Okay.
You think it could be like
who
her
is the
mother or
woman
something?
that Dion saw in his vision? What is her name?
Okay.
You're gonna time slip to her, aren't you? And we're gonna be 10 miles on the other side of the fortress.
We're gonna be 5 miles away from here. One of us.
We're gonna-
Because it's not everybody doesn't go to the same place.
Oh.
It splits us all up.
Are you
in
sure?
directions. Yes.
I'm pretty sure we all go in the same place.
No. So one of
I
us.
think
is
when we
gonna
looked
be
it up
5
before,
miles
it was
in the
it could be
direction
split up.
in the middle of the British.
We'll have to
Cape.
look it up again.
I'm pretty sure
Did you write it down? That part of it?
I wrote it down on my other page, but I don't
There's-
have that.
We'll look it up. In
Can I
fact,
come
you can
up
Google it.
Can I come up with this next
Yeah.
random fact?
With this next range of facts?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
A lightning bolt is 3 times.
Okay, anyway, her name is Salome.
Shalom.
Yes. In fact, I'll give you her last name. Her name is Salome Abington.
Shalom.
No H. No H. Salome
Shalom.
Abington.
Slalom.
Shalom.
Her name is Salome Abington.
She doesn't run in a straight line. She always zigzags. when she
She
runs.
writes exactly. And only in snow.
Does he get a random fact?
Slalom. It's not even the same thing.
Does he get a random fact?
I was like, that
Sure.
sounds like Gollum.
There are 216 cherries in the closest cherry pie to you.
You should just pass this around.
This is a crusty fact. Yeah, okay, so we're not. Everybody bring random facts next time, and we'll take turns. We'll take turns. They'll probably be more creative if you made them up, probably. All right. John says, I know it's not my place, and you all are very experienced at this or whatever, but it just occurred to me when Beryllia was here before, she was talking about like why the Dracolich would have come here. And then you said the puzzle pieces lead you to the next puzzle piece. That's what you said, right? What if the puzzle piece that the Dracolich had was leading him here?
That's funny.
What would have led him to this?
That's so
Maybe.
smart.
Not.
You're a genius.
Unless that bathhouse is
Huzzah!
here.
What a genius you are.
If it's in the keep.
Is the bathhouse in the keep?
Well, and remember, I guess the
Ask
vision.
him.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
But
However, it occurs to you that the vision does not have to have been present.
I was about to say it might not have been present day, which means that could be her, because the girl that was taken by the vampire. Which I can argue that if we want to.
Yeah, it says the chronomancer emerges within 1d10 miles of the creature that the lifeline corresponds to. This feature also helps the chronomancer who wishes to intersect a specific lifeline. All the chronomancers wearing or carrying slips with them up to a maximum of 25 pounds per level. Also, for every 2 levels, can slip 1 additional companion along on the trip. Doesn't say anything about
So,
that.
Okay.
So the vision
they appear
wasn't
in the same
necessarily current event.
Correct.
So the universe just decided to make the vision of her getting out of the bag.
Well, it would occur that the vision probably showed the last time she was wearing the puzzle piece in plain view.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
If she wears it as a necklace under her clothing, if you show her, you wouldn't see the puzzle piece. But if you show her the last time she wore which also would indicate that she never takes it off.
So,
She's wearing it in the
beyond
bathhouse.
augury, if she's here?
Which Deermood would immediately think probably means it's a family heirloom.
So the question
Like
is,
ours was.
Yeah.
Exactly.
so the question is,
Which means what?
is she over in Abington?
No, not necessarily.
Or related to.
Okay,
Yeah, somebody
didn't
was
know you
passing them
were
out
So
like freaking candy.
ask if
She's
I was
related.
just gonna ask
Sell
if
them
she was here or in Abington.
Well, Abington is related.
Neither.
At least
Okay.
in the fact that
Okay,
that
neither.
Abingtons were responsible for
That's
taking over
good.
the puzzle
Do that.
pieces.
Okay, I'm going to augury.
I think it's really worth going to this town.
I will ask if she is here
Salon,
or in
Abington.
what do you mean?
If she is here or
in the
what?
keep.
Okay.
If Salom is in the keep or if she's in Abington or the surrounding.
And as you ask this question, are you thinking of the person that you saw in the image?
Yes.
So you're connecting the name with the person you saw in the image. And the alternative is in Abington?
Or the, I guess, like the surrounding area if she was out peeing.
The metropolitan area.
The Abington
She's out peeing, she's probably dead because centipedes.
Centipedes got her.
Okay, so is she here in the keep, or is
Don't watch
she...
some SVP.
Get some music.
No answer.
No answer.
That means neither.
No, it doesn't. That means no answer. Neither means neither.
No answer is neither. That's how you get neither.
You don't get
There is no neither as an answer. The only way you can get three is by choosing two possibilities that neither one could be the answer, in which case then if you don't get an answer, then it's neither.
Okay, so she either no longer
Or both.
exists.
She could be in both.
If you don't want to miss any of the story, Low Moon Origins, Uprising, or Outsiders, like and follow our podcast. Please share it with friends.
I'm just saying, like disassembled.
Like she lives in the keep, but her heart's in San Francisco. Sorry.
It's probably neither. It's much more likely neither than both.
She is in neither.
I think going to her town.
Or disembodied in both. Or
Where is she?
she has ceased to exist at some point in time.
Do I know where she is?
You know that the average bird poops
No,
50 times a
You're
day.
not sure.
Is that true? It has to be
They would
true.
die.
It is. I looked it up.
What? And they don't die?
The average bird poops 50
Actually,
times a
they don't
day.
explode because they're not good at passing.
Wow.
Mice poop constantly, 24 hours a day. They never stop pooping.
What?
Mice
No,
never
they
stop pooping.
Live in the
Yes,
I've
life.
seen mice several times running around and there was a poop shooting out of their butt.
it's not poop like that. It's stuff draining out their butt. They poop hard turds when they eat something that makes them more constipated.
Living the life,
Otherwise, they
right?
literally leave
Alright,
feces everywhere. Look it up. I'm telling you.
I can get us within 10 miles of her.
This is what I'm offering. 10 miles.
I think it's
Or
worth
less.
going to this town first.
That could be as little as 10 feet.
Why don't we
Just
go to
saying.
the town and find some...
This town could give us some insight about the pieces in general.
But she could.
Or, I'm just throwing this out there, feel free to throw it out back my way if you don't like it. We could go to Charlotte's Keep for a week. I back away slightly from the conversation.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Okay, I stand corrected. Mice apparently do not poop constantly. I just looked it up. They poop and pee all the time, but not literally all the time. Just
24
figuratively
hours
all
a
the
day.
time.
They're running around.
Well,
An
probably at
average,
least
an
once
average
every
of
hour.
170 poops a day,
Might as
but
well
not
be.
constantly.
Might as well
So
be.
I did just look that up.
So stop complaining when you have diarrhea.
You could be a mouse.
Unless you're a mouse.
Yeah.
Or if you're a mouse, you have to stop complaining. There you go.
Well, imagine a mouse
All
that
right,
could do have
anyway.
diarrhea. Jesus.
Yeah, it's an average of 7 poops an hour.
Okay,
It's
so
really not that much.
from now on, any druid that turns into a mouse, they have to be pooping almost constantly.
Well, I would hate to get that wild shape. I get that at 7th level. I looked at that. Bards get the druid abilities at
I
the
mean,
same
the same for a
level.
bird. You would have to poop, like, if you wild shape into a bird for more than an hour, you would have to poop at least once or twice.
So, in a couple levels,
It occurs to you when you're thinking about where she's at that the 100 folds in a traditional chef's hat represent the 100 ways to cook an egg.
Wow, there's 100 ways to cook an egg.
Chef hats already?
Both of those things are interesting. Didn't know there was 100 folds or 100 ways to cook an egg.
I don't
I'm more
think
interested in fresh off the
they've
egg.
invented
It's like
that
a
many ways yet.
multi-level.
I'm sure they have.
The fact got layers.
I mean,
right?
like, in modern day, but not in medieval times.
The fact
I bet you most of those have been around for.
I think, well, if you include magic, there's probably
No, there's more than 100 then.
well over 100.
Okay,
I think if we go to this town, rest up a bit.
Lightning bolt.
I'm going
Fireball,
to, Dan,
flame strike.
if I cast locate object here, would I get an inkling of the direction?
My mind is blown. I'm sorry, what?
If I cast locate object here, would I get an idea, like an inkling of the direction?
Well, that depends on your percentile dice roll.
But I could.
The more likely you are to get it, a direction and a general distance, and you may get the exact location if you know the item well enough and roll low enough.
Do the thing.
Okay. I start chanting and stomping. Looking for the next puzzle piece that's hanging around that chick's necklace.
Okay.
She was in a bathhouse. She was naked. Distracted, sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna locate object.
Okay. Roll percentile dice.
25.
Sounds good. If you want love.
In theory.
Well, there's 74 worse options.
Uh-oh.
The puzzle piece is in the key.
Ah.
Alright, and I dropped one in the river.
Oh, I bet the chick's dead.
You what?
I dropped one in the river.
Oh, that would be neither.
Yeah.
I have no idea where
Maybe
it's
she's
at.
an vampire.
I think it's all the way out in the middle of the stuff.
No, she's not
Oh, it's over there by
vampire.
hand.
She could be a vampire.
Yep.
He was trying to go home.
So that would suggest that.
Ready?
Well, I have to admit, you know, holding these while I cast that spell seemed to work wonders. At least I think so.
You did get an inkling that the puzzle piece is in a small chest, like a jewelry box kind of thing,
Okay.
in one of the bedrooms of the keep. You're fairly certain that if you were close enough, you could find it. Not that the spell will not still be active by that time, probably, but you could probably find it if you got close enough.
Well, that was really cool.
Azor,
Yes.
did you ever study that diamond I gave you?
For about an hour. How confident are you that you could remake it? Not.
That would be nice.
We could go to the town, we could study the diamond, we could get information.
It would be great.
This house.
Okay, guys, the puzzle piece is in the key. It's in a jewelry box. It looks like this. It's about this big.
About twice the size of Phil and slightly less ornate.
Well, that sounds like an easy.
I was going to tell you that it was in a
So-
phylactery, but I knew that where that would just be a whole tangent. So
Y'all,
It's in a water bottle.
y'all remember when?
It's in a water bottle.
phylactery is a box.
I know.
Y'all remember
It's a thing
when
now.
that dude? We were in that thing, and they tricked us into giving up those
Yeah,
pieces before that we had.
that was fortunate.
What if I could do that, but with? I mean, and I don't know if it would work on a vampire, but I could try.
Sounds like certain
Sweet.
death.
Based on what?
The
You're
vampire?
capable of dream now?
Yeah, that
And
can.
cast on
Oh, well,
book.
then they can stay there.
Based on what Brunson saw, the vampire does not have it. It is in a box in a bedroom.
Yeah,
in
we
the key.
could just.
So he's suggesting possibly dreaming for it. That might work because the vampire does not actually have it in his possession.
Okay, so how does this dream thing work?
So I sleep.
Other than
but
stealing it from.
I do my thing. I go to sleep. If successful, we get the thing.
If failure.
so easy.
Nothing.
if failure, you no longer have the spell.
Right, if failure.
So you don't have
Well, I
to-
mean, success or failure, I can never do that again because it would be.
And is the
Wait, 'cause you probably
vampire
won't,
then
you know, so-
alerted to our immediate presence?
I don't know.
Depends how much you know about illusion. Well,
Jake snores harder and furiously. More
Here's the
furious.
thing. I don't like this plan because I want you to have that spell when you're capable of casting it.
Because you're wise.
But if we don't do that, the alternative is we have to kill the thing. I
Unless
also
there's-
something for it.
Do you remember?
We have to see it.
It occurs to you that when Glowin, the queen of Geoff, was married to the last peaceful king of Geoff, the crown of her wedding dress was over 3 miles long.
The train.
What?
The train of her wedding dress, sorry. The train of her wedding dress was over 3 miles long.
she got a big head.
What about?
The train.
Do you remember
Wow, that's long.
that guy that did that thing where he had his little projection under the door and we couldn't
Yeah.
damage that, and he was far away safe?
Yeah, he was a jerk.
What if I could do that? And potentially, so someone would have to fly me up probably, hold me so I could put it. I don't have to see where I put a project image, right?
No.
Oh, so I would just have to do it through the window, have my thing, grab the box, and throw it out the window.
Can you do that with that spell then?
You
I thought you
touch
just
it?
cast spells.
I don't know.
Long.
Never tried it.
Can you touch things with a project image?
Can I touch things with a project image?
Can he touch things with a projected image?
Hey, can you touch things to protect it? Your turn.
Do you think you can?
I do.
Then sure.
I don't blame you.
I think I can. Bless you. I've never done it, but I think I can.
I think we should go to this town.
I wouldn't have proposed it if I didn't think I could.
Hermes did give me an air wall. It's kind of like glide. but more quick.
Sounds a lot more dangerous than what I'm proposing.
No,
But if
I'm
you
saying
want to go up
I
there,
could fly you up. You said you had to be flown up there.
oh, I don't think I actually do.
We have met with the flight.
Sounds kind of serendipitous.
Well, if it fails, we're going to need a quick backup plan. I think.
Yeah, that's true. I could try the first one first.
But
But Dream, I could
I
try
think
Dream
we should
first.
lick our wounds, heal up a bit first.
What about negotiations? What do you think negotiating with this guy would be like?
What? What do we offer him?
Yeah, a guy who can charm us. Yeah.
Are we gonna go like kidnap a woman or something and be like, hey, here you
He
can have it?
can't charm.
He can charm.
He's a vampire. I'll find them charming.
Amongst the crown jewels of Low Moon,
Here,
Most people don't find you
are
charming, but somehow
the
your charm person
largest
still works.
cut diamond on Earth. The single largest cut diamond is amongst the crown jewels of Low Moon.
Guys, you know what I was just thinking? We should become heist artists instead of adventurers.
Well, anyway,
Here, put these away. I'll give them back to you.
I think we should go to this town
You didn't have
first.
to actually come get them, but
I'm gonna need a vegetable.
We could also get help with
Oh.
this town if our plan fails.
So, are these from a different puzzle? Those, are they from a different?
No, it's just different like sections of the puzzle.
Because 2 of those were in my gaming bag. It's gone.
Yeah, so we replaced
There's a new
the puzzle because your mother didn't understand and threw the old puzzle away.
Okay, so that's what I was asking because I thought someone had said it was a new puzzle. But
that's why 3 of the pieces don't go back together like they used to. Right?
Actually, no, I think all those do go. The one section of that does go together. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I had him turn in they were like duller, the
Yeah,
wood
they
color
were
was
like
duller.
darker.
Yeah, they're shiny. Yeah.
No, I don't think I have 3.
well, that's convenient. That should be
Yeah,
back.
I
We would have to
tried.
get a new one anyways.
This one did, but
There were 2 he definitely had together just a minute ago.
yeah, I have 2 separate ones. These I have 2
They were-
separate ones that
they
go
were
together
still
like
sus.
this,
Oh, it could be. All right, let me see.
but they don't go together.
The ones I had together were a little sus.
They were a little sus.
They didn't really fit together, but they actually like went in.
All right.
to each other,
Well,
but they didn't
I guess we can like heal and stuff and
line up.
whatever.
I think going to this town, prepping for phase 2 of our plan will be
If we're
better instead
going
of just
to
going
just-
to phase 1.
If we're gonna just
We could
flee
buy it
and
off
heal, let's just go to the Charlotte's Keep or something, or
we
to
can
a
go to the
city.
town, Town. We could
I
also
don't
get
want to
help.
walk 15 miles if we can just magically transport ourselves and we're just gonna rest and memorize anyways. Why would we willingly walk 15 miles?
Because we could also get help, potentially more information on this puzzle.
Why would you willingly walk 15 miles? Yes, these are definitely not designed to go
People have
together.
connections in my family that run pretty deep.
There's also this one.
We could learn a bit more about why these are family heirlooms.
This is promising.
If we're looking for connections to your family, let's go to Loman.
Why are we looking for connections to your family?
I don't know,
You could just
but
bring us more information on these puzzle pieces
I
in
just
general.
don't want to walk 15,000 miles. We can literally,
15 miles.
Well, it's really 15,
same
but
thing. It feels the same.
Man, he used to walk all over the place.
Yeah, and now that we don't have to, why would I want
One
to?
teleport and he gets so snobby.
I didn't enjoy it then. I still was like, I wish I could just appear where I wanted to go.
We also don't know the condition of Charlotte's Keep.
I don't know the condition of having whatever it's called.
Perhaps you'd like to write for Low Moon Adventures. The Prince Albert series on Kindle is a short story series where you can write your own based on our prompts and donate them or donate half their profit to the ministry.
Yeah, but what happens if we teleport across the planet and bad things
Again,
happen?
if we want to go somewhere where we know the condition of it, there's Greyhawk, Low Moon.
No, we don't teleport into Jack or Greyhawk. Just outside, maybe.
I wish I had sending today.
Well, what I'm doing is not technically teleporting.
Yeah, but they're not going to like that.
Condition of Charlotte's Keep, if that's what you want.
Well, it's also
Charlotte
5 to 10 miles. You know?
Yeah, so 5 miles.
I mean 1 to 10 miles.
So you're going to set it 10 miles before Greyhawk, and now we're walking 10 miles?
I wish I took the sending today.
Well, then he could fold us closer. Oh wait, no, that's not how that works.
I get 2 people.
I can make a wagon then. At least we'll know where we're
Yeah, well,
going.
make a wagon, horse and wagon.
I can item people. I can item people.
Okay.
I have 2 teleports. I have memorized my tower at Charlotte's Keep.
Also,
I could inform us of the condition of Charlotte's Keep with my folding spell if that's what you want.
good Audrey.
I do, but that would not give us the condition. The folding spell would allow me to see it from there.
We would just want like,
as it is today.
is Charlotte's Keep currently occupied by
People friendly to us.
hostile people?
It's the keep that we know of as Charlotte's Keep, occupied by friendly individuals.
Yeah.
Friendly
Okay.
to us. I'm not good at asking strange planar beings about things.
I could have given you contact with a plane and you could have had plenty of.
Dude, Brunson would be casting that all the time.
He had a chance of getting it today.
So,
I did?
Yeah, it's on your
So-
on your 5th level list.
excuse me, sir. What
That's
color
commune.
socks should
It's
I
called
wear?
commune for you.
You'd be like, oh, stop asking me that. You ask me every day.
When are you going vegetarian?
I'd be like Jake with his Gant tattoo.
Or Blaine with the sun and
haven't
grin.
used that in a while.
Hey, Gordon.
No.
He doesn't like it,
I think
so
the last time he threatened us, it was in his tone.
He gave us some time, yes.
Okay, well this piece clearly goes together like that. That's how that goes together. And I'm pretty sure can't figure out how the other ones go.
Maybe I should do it so that the universe is not distracted.
That looks like it fits right there.
How about asking, well, I don't know how he feels about the teleport spell.
And
What?
Asking Phil if
this does not
teleporting
fit down
to
here.
my memorized location in the tower is a good idea.
Does Phil like teleporting? Or
He doesn't dislike them.
I mean, it's free, right?
travel.
Just ask him.
yeah, but is the travel about the
Okay,
journey or
so-
about the destination?
This one clearly looks like it fits like
I
that.
think it's both.
All of the above, but
And this one looks like it fits like that, although there's something just put together, and this looks completely out. Completely different.
That one is right out.
I tried all that.
Well, there's the big piece.
I swear something goes in here.
Right on.
Yeah, there's another piece that goes in there for sure, because otherwise it wouldn't stay together.
So what are we doing? What are we doing?
This one goes in here, like that. That's why you think we killed
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. They fit pretty snugly. So, what are we doing?
Run out of time. We have 8 minutes.
Right now. What are we doing? You doing augury?
Okay.
Ask Phil.
Okay, let me check for a random encounter. Maybe somebody will come and blow you up. Nope, nothing happened.
Okay, I asked Phil.
We could go to Jackto. Like that, Dad. Look,
Yeah, that does look right.
there's a piece missing, I think. Yeah, there's one that goes in there.
Is it the size of the one that you had? Oh, the other. No, that's it.
No, there's one that goes in here.
Okay.
If we
Yeah,
want
that
to
looks really good. So you have one whole like partial part of it, whatever, and it's got a hole on the bottom.
Missing a piece in the middle.
Right. Missing that piece, but then and it also has a hole on the bottom if you look at it.
Right there.
So that would plug into whatever piece puts the whole thing together.
All I know is
So this looks like an outside piece. This looks like an outside.
all I know is we are
Yeah.
in no shape to go fight a vampire.
If we want to relax,
Okay.
recuperate, be celebrated as heroes,
So I think
Let's
Theon's
go.
asking Phil.
let's go to Beach.
I'm asking
I mean,
Phil,
to Jackto.
I guess, if he thinks teleporting to Charlotte's Keep is a good idea.
To my memorized location in the tower is a good idea.
I mean, Phil, that's not really up his alley. You're basically asking him whether or not you should travel, and he's generally for that. So he's probably gonna say yes.
You can at least, can you augury to see if the tower's still intact?
Again,
Let's say it's.
I think it would be way safer if I use my folding for that, if we're teleporting anyways.
Well, if you're
I don't
holding.
think that any question we ask with an augury is not gonna fully answer that.
But if you use the folding, then you have to go, right?
No, I came in the spell.
Well, then you don't have the spell.
I understand, but I'm telling you, if we want to make sure that the keep is safe to go to, you're not gonna
Okay,
get
Well,
well,
we
we can
all-
take 2 other people.
one, me and one person.
Alright, so pick that person, and then if it's still
Who's
intact.
in the best shape? It ain't me.
Just go to the tower roof. Is there a roof, or is it a conical?
There's a roof. It's like it has conical, but it's more like that's like a covering of the roof.
Actually, I might
Like
be
there's
the
a
best.
flat stone area, and then there's a conical thing
So
on
he
top
could
of it.
fold.
The roof up there was where
I
the
can fly.
Yeah.
giant owl is next to us.
Yep.
Once you fall,
So he
it's
could
something weird.
theoretically fold to the roof of that tower.
That is correct. He could.
Okay.
Possibly even like through a window or an air slit into an interior building, as long as the windows, like the view is not blocked. But he has to, whatever it is, he has to be able to see it from above.
Stealthy. Infiltration.
Cool spell.
Nice.
I'll go with you.
For
Hope you don't
Monster
die
Lore,
with it.
can vampires see invisibly? You have something?
No, they tend to have high senses, but they don't have any special way of seeing invisibility.
Might be able to smell you.
I think I'm better.
Legendarily speaking, they can smell blood.
I had a fun ring.
I'm pretty sure I can remove scent somehow.
Oh, did I legend lore the?
Alright, so are you gonna fold then?
This gets to get really lucky.
I'm willing to.
I'll go with him.
Jake, wake up. Jake,
Yeah.
hey,
He's
we're
been
going.
sleeping for about 5 hours.
No, not quite, but we're going.
I'm gonna wait for Jake to wake up. And I will take
We've decided we need to lick our wounds.
Alright, we're ready to fight the vampire then, right?
No, that is the exact opposite of what I just said.
Alright. We're gonna fold.
We need to heal.
So we are going to fight the vampire.
Thea Mood are gonna fold.
Okay.
We are eventually going
You
to
create a big screen map of
and get the puzzle piece, 'cause that's what puzzle
Middle Dulon,
Fighting the vampire still up in the air.
and you see the forest region and the wide river below and the general area of Charlotte's Keep.
I'm memorizing this location while he's doing this.
Okay, the brush fortress.
Brush fort. Okay, that brush is over there, this one here. Oh, look, there's a rock. I'll put this rock right here so I remember exact location.
5 sticks right here.
Yep.
You take sticks to make a person with the rock at the head.
No. Then people might see it and mess with them.
Okay. Anyway, so you see Charlotte's tower, the center tower of her keep, which in theory is Brunson's tower, sort of. And you're going to try to pick like the top of it.
Okay, as I zoom in, does it look to be in good shape?
Fairly normal.
People bustling?
No, it's the middle of night there as well.
I mean, it's burning, but yeah.
Oh, here's the part I hate.
This would be different time there, but not that much different. It would still be
It's one time zone over, not 10.
like
Yeah, 'cause we're
it'd be
kind of
5
north.
here, and it'd be like 4. It'd be like 1 o'clock there, probably
Oh,
1 o'clock
maybe an
a.m.
extra hour.
1 or 2 a.m.
It's like the same
going west. So sunrise in the east goes
Your
west.
time
You go
travel went
west.
backwards 1 hour.
Time goes back. Yeah, so it's like
item the stuff?
it's 1 or 2 in the morning there.
No, but I'll do that for you. Because I got an item people.
If you throw up, don't throw up on me.
Have I done this before? Have I pulled this before?
If you throw up, just aim that way.
If you throw up on me,
We've all
I'm-
folded.
Yeah, we've all folded before.
We have. Oh.
Especially in that thing with
I
the,
very vividly remember
in
that
the
because I
dream.
was the one to
We're
throw
all
up.
Yeah, the
folded.
dream.
because he could just instant fold like
It's the same.
over
You said
and over.
it felt pretty much the same.
It did feel similar. It wasn't folding, but it did feel similar.
It's probably a little more intense. If you throw up on me, I'm blacklisting you.
Right, okay. I might do it.
Okay. Roll percentile dice.
Oh, it's good that you took that, by the way, 'cause I can't item him.
Why not?
Because you're Jewish.
33. Because you have
You
magic.
can't item Jewish people?
No.
Oh.
It blows up your
can.
head.
Oh,
But it can mess with the flows of magic can mess with you.
Oh.
It's kind of
But
like trying to.
typically with the druid, it usually just
especially in a
take
high
all their
level
spells.
party, it could be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's video countdown.
What was rolling her?
33.
Okay, so you're headed for the tower.
A couple other
Nice.
see wild shit.
Oh, it's occupied by goblins.
Okay, so you pass through a front of horrible weather on the way there, and you both need to roll system shock or die.
Oh, no.
What is that?
Percentile dice on your dex.
Oh.
Yeah, it should be a pretty high number.
Oh, I'm 70, I'm good. 75.
60.
Yeah, you're fine.
Well, what's your con?
He's like, wait, what's your
9? Uh-oh. You could not be 9. You could not be fine.
Uh-oh.
What's this?
10. I don't have it written in. I have no idea.
What's
Yeah,
this
10 con.
fold? Nothing bad would happen from that.
Okay,
I didn't say
I'm
nothing
checking the
about that.
chart.
It's like
You
a
move us
30%
right.
chance of something.
Going in on the chart.
What'd you roll?
10.
Huh?
What'd you roll?
65%. No, 70%. Sorry, 70%. 10 is 70. So you survive.
That's within varying level.
Yes, so 70%. So you did survive. Right.
Again.
So basically, both of you feel water and cold air and even electricity passing through you as you're traveling. Okay. All right.
Tornado.
Okay. And I'll let you guys roll it. You'll both take D6 minus 3 quarter structural.
Oh no.
So the maximum you take is 3/4.
I have 3/4 structural.
So you're gonna take. So you're both gonna take.
Does protection from lightning help
So if you roll no, so you roll 3 or less,
I had that too.
you'll take none and you'll be fine. You took 3/4 structural.
Oh, dude. You guys are
Okay.
dying.
So save versus death magic or die.
What is this?
Both of you?
Yep. Both of
Poison
them.
paralysis?
Yep. PPDM.
Does
Oh, I'm fine.
my cloak pin help?
Not a word.
Or my...
No, you're cloaking.
This is how your moon dies.
Yep, there he goes. He's dead.
What is it with you?
He didn't give me a race dead?
No, because you weren't supposed to fold through a storm and die.
Diarmuid was against going to Charlotte's Keep, too.
Yeah, that's your fault. You got yourself killed because you disagreed. And then later you succumbed to it.
Diarmuid wanted to go to the town.
You
2-hour
walk.
walk.
I just want to
At
walk.
least you don't lose your experience.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that
Oh,
means
wait.
we get more experience.
Oh, wait.
Nice. This is
Yeah,
the
we
best
didn't
thing
get
that happened.
experience for the Dracula.
Yeah, but that adventure is over, so I wouldn't take that experience.
Oh, so there you
It doesn't
go.
even matter because he's capped anyway.
Yeah, until I get my 10 hours of training, which
I
is
know,
now
we
not
were
gonna
trying to
happen.
go there so he could train before
No,
you
we
give us
could've
the
went to a
experience.
town that is 3-hour walk away. And y'all lazy bums don't want to walk.
Can't walk
Tommy,
50
This is
miles
your guys'
in 3
fault.
hours.
I'm
That is an
blaming you guys.
adventure waiting to happen, what you're saying right now. The fold,
I don't
totally
care what you say, it's your guys'
unnecessary. We could have time slipped
No,
to
you could've
wherever.
just time slipped to wherever. There's something that can happen.
Just walk.
We
There's
couldn't walk.
nothing.
There's something
I did.
fishy.
Your guys'
There's
fault.
no fishy.
Anyone who wasn't going for the town, it's
All right.
your fault that I died.
So what happens is you arrive on the tower, and as you arrive on the tower, you see what appears to be a cloud of vapor and electricity still passing through Diarmuid. And you feel shocked and are knocked to the ground, and you're now, 1.25 structural? And so you feel pain like all over your body from passing through the storm. But you see that as the electricity and water passes through him, and then it fades into the environment. It came with him. Basically, it fades into the environment and is gone.
but you see like a look of ghastly pain on his face, and then he falls over, and you can see that there's like a vein, like a bluish color vein line that's through his head, and he's laying on the ground.
You go,
Oh no!
Tommy, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm sorry.
I don't want to walk 50 miles.
Somebody said, "Why would I ever want to walk 15 miles?"
That's what somebody said. Hey,
That's why.
so you're saying you'd rather go to the town and not train then?
We could train at the town. I
No, we
don't
wouldn't
need
have been
help.
spending a week in the town.
I don't need help to train. I need 10 hours. It's 2 days.
Well, you didn't say
That's 1 day.
Well, plus a
We
race day.
assumed you needed 40 hours, so
18 wisdom.
I needed 10 hours plus a race day.
Hey, look.
we could have did that here.
Made my okay.
I could be one level higher if I just had 10
To be
hours
fair,
and a race
it
day.
was not my idea to
Look.
fold.
Made all those wisdom.
I said, listen to me. I said
Not
I
sure
can look at the keep. That's what I said. I
Yeah.
did not say let's. I said.
So
I can,
wait a minute.
I started.
You're
literally,
implying.
the words that came out of my mouth were, "I can end the spell."
You did say
Excuse
that,
me.
but you didn't do it.
So you're saying that
And then he
you
said, "Just
that
say
you
the
were
words."
implying on casting a folding spell just to look at the key?
Yes.
No.
And then we look at the-
Never in a million years
I
were you
think you were
casting
gonna
it
go-
with the only intention of looking at
That's
the key.
literally what I said. I
Yeah.
literally said I
You
can
were
cast
intending
it
to
and
go.
end it, and then we would all times.
I think the plan was if you saw it and it was safe, you were gonna go. I think that was the plan.
That was not what I meant.
Why else would
How
we
many-
talk about
but you
who's
went,
gonna take
so-
victory?
Because
Okay.
you told me to.
Yeah,
Why
well,
would the conversation
you can
happen?
argue with him about that
Throw
later.
it on me. That's fine.
You done did it.
Everyone who
Get
didn't
better
want
at
to
your
walk
spell. How
slow.
about that?
It's everyone who did.
I'm
Your
letting
moves,
everyone who
Get
doubted
good.
my time slip. What was the chance of us hitting weather?
7%.
Ah!
And I rolled
Did Tommy roll?
03, 05, and 11.
Right.
So,
All right. So I'm. How many people?
so you actually hit it twice, and then the 11% was.
Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. You too can make the world a better place.
Where are we covering to the keep?
They could give it back to you.
Well, who's going to carry it?
He's been dead
He's
before.
the fisherman's son, right? Is he willing to
John.
travel the world with us now?
Yeah,
Signed
he's
up to do.
basically Jake's follower now.
What did you roll on your save?
All right, everybody stay in the room.
5.
5. My save is 10.
Drats! Coises. Foiled again.
Okay, how many people can I item?
We only had one person dead at the beginning of the session, and then we have one person dead at the end. That's a different person.
Because we didn't want to walk.
I mean, you'll be an ogre magi bard.
Wait,
All because
Well, I don't have a giant who can cast
Time
spells.
heals. There are
Yeah,
Going back to the
They can.
Okay.
I don't know what giant
Teleport.
who can cast gold spells.
Go.
I've asked 3 times, how many people can I item? How many people can I get an item?
Should be everybody except yourself, pretty much, right?
Okay, can he be itemed
Yep.
in your current form?
He's not 100% sure about that because he knows he has magical abilities, maybe, but he doesn't know what they are.
I'm listening.
Well, he's
Can I
gonna
take him with me in my teleport without
No,
Yeah, because
he's
you're
got a
able to do
time
one extra
sensitivity.
person's weight,
just be me
right?
and him?
Yeah, it should be fine.
No.
Okay.
He has a time
Then I'll item
sensitivity, so he
everybody
can walk
else.
10 miles.
and the
Any-
stuff.
And the stuff.
Anyone opposed to being itemed? Going once.
Explain to John it's okay.
It's like you're gonna be sleeping for a while. But you'll come back.
You won't even realize anything happened.
Oh, I love sleeping.
All right, cool. Stand
Okay.
over here.
Hamana item.
Yes.
It's been 2 minutes. You have itemed everyone except for Bazor.
Okay. I pick up I put it in my pouch.
That's good. Good thing you didn't forget that.
I
Now we
will
can stock up on
go over
Charlie's
towards
keep.
Bazor and say, "Are you ready?"
I'm ready.
Hamana
Teleport.
to said memorized location.
Okay.
Should probably be the top of the tower. So we will roof.
Yeah, well, the bedroom was the room that you had memorized probably, and it's the next floor, but it's the one that you can go out to the top on, so. Okay.
Here goes.
Percentile dice.
Here goes.
High, don't roll really, really high or really, really low.
No, you're gonna teleport
400 feet in the air again.
Oh, 4.
Oh no, fine. It's 30 something, 33.
Right in the middle,
Yeah.
smack
Well, he's got
dab,
his
okay?
feather pit making guy with him, so it'll be
See?
fine.
Ching! You and Bazor are
Oh, I
now.
should have cast fly first. What am I thinking?
Yeah, just in case. Yeah,
Chaotic, good.
Well, now you saved the
Darn it.
spell. So, all right.
I
So the
didn't
two of you
know.
arrive in a bed chamber, nicely decorated, canopy bed,
You-
nightstand.
They arrive and they hear thump, thump,
as Theon is dragging Deerwood's dead body down the stairs.
He probably can't carry him.
You can't carry him.
My first
Yeah,
thought
actually,
is-
the door to the bedroom that goes outside of the tower bursts open, and Theon is he's coming in backwards. You see his butt and his back. He's backing into the room, pulling something apparently heavy on the floor, and you get a sinking feeling, and then it is revealed to be Deerwood's body as he pulls him in the room.
What happened?
You know, was dead like a week ago.
And you
Whoa,
see
whoa.
Deerwood's head hits the floor hard off the last step.
How long has he been
Like
dead?
30 seconds, do something!
I
He was
cast
dead
time.
like 2 weeks ago.
No, he's been dead for
I start running around
a little
going,
over 3 minutes right now. He's dead for a little over 3 minutes.
Okay, well I start casting time.
Okay? Okay? You see he enforces his will upon Deermood's dead body, and you see like a crackle of energy and an image that looks a little bit like Deermood form, and then it's floating above his body, and then he goes, and it goes down, and as it hits the body, it goes, and the body looks perfectly regenerated. All of his clothes look neat, and everything is normal. Say versus death magic.
Oh, here's another five.
Here we go again.
Yep, dead. Fail.
Okay.
I can get a +3 somewhere.
We should have put the ring of protection on him first.
What ring of protection?
His! He has a
Does
+3
have
ring of
a
Does my
protection.
silver ring do anything?
Okay, I put the +3 ring of protection on him and
Like
cast
what?
it again.
Which ring affects
You
us?
cast
Like what
twice?
could it
Yes.
do? Like what would you want?
Before we go into
Oh,
the
damn.
item or anything, like, would that have any effect on it?
What?
No.
Does the Draculich ring do anything for this?
Just wanted to make sure it
No.
didn't have any effect.
He put the ring of
I'll
protection
put-
+3 on him and cast it again.
Okay. All right. It's like I think he was going to come back to life, but he died again. So let's try this.
Wait,
Put the ring
What
on.
else do we have?
Anybody else got any
Quick.
magical stuff you can put on?
Quick.
Cursed items? Anything?
Just throw it all
I put
on.
my cloak pin on him.
Okay. So your cloak pin. You have a ring. Anybody else got anything
So
else?
that's +4.
Oh, the people in the item might have magical items to put on. You get them out.
No, I'm trying to save
Be
them from
quick,
this
because we got about
experience.
2 minutes until we start getting
I'll
to
put
it.
the ring for the Force and Rogue on him.
I could lay my force and
Okay.
robes on him. I don't know what they do.
Okay. So we
No,
got robes
I
laying
won't do
on
that.
him.
Hold
So
on.
you're not going
It
to get the
says
people out there
casting
inside the
time
item.
4. I'm assuming that means 4 segments, right?
Okay. That's correct.
I would rather save them from this traumatic
Okay,
experience.
I'm gonna take this one and maybe I'll roll good.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
So
you
you got
see the
+4.
effect.
I used up all my luck last
Settles
week.
over top of him.
Wait,
Say versus death
Do you
magic.
want somebody to roll for you?
Ooh, Tommy!
Oh yeah, the skull dice. Perfect.
Oh boy. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, 15.
Alright.
You live.
Yeah.
That's the die. That killed me in the mortality roll.
All right, give me my stuff back.
So you're back to the 3/4 structural then, which is what you had before you died.
Okay, and 60 damage.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Yeah,
worked
how long was the time from the full being cast to now?
7 minutes.
So he should be his whatever structural was before the
Yeah.
full.
Correct. Yep.
3/4.
He was at 3/4
That's
both at 3/4.
before he
That's
passed
right.
through the storm.
That seemed to work out.
Remind me, never look old again.
1/5 level and 3/4 level spells later in less than 7 minutes.
I will tell
All
you
good.
right now,
Also,
I am
15 miles.
monstrously unlucky with this spell.
15
It's like the third time this has happened, and the chances of running into weather
I would have been
are
fine.
monumentally small.
3-hour walk.
What still you do? Nothing to
Could
do.
have teleported with us.
We
That
could
was
have
the
walked for
intention.
3
In all
hours.
Oh
fairness-
no, I left the item.
And we still wouldn't be here.
In all
It's joking,
fairness,
it's right
No,
here.
the further you travel, the more likely you are to hit it.
Here, I'll walk over to
We
an
also could have
empty part and
time slipped. Just
let
saying.
him out of the item.
So we do a 10 times.
You
At
gotta-
first I had not
assuming
intended
somebody
to
was
pull.
here.
We could have gone somewhere else. Could have gone to Jackto, could have gone to Lobos,
That's true.
could have gone to
Swords go flying everywhere.
I come out like,
Jake's over here. Xavier flies over there.
Could have gone.
It's like,
You know what I just realized?
Both
Oh, you
Jake
know what?
and Xavier take 1 point of damage when exiting the item. Because you are laid in there with a bunch of swords and shields and stuff. So when you come out, you're like laying on a sword or laying on a shield or 1 point.
oh, okay.
1 point of structural.
Save that man, you're gonna die.
A rib broke because the sword was pointed sideways. Okay. Nothing like that.
It was you, a sword, and then Jake.
Oh, see? Ultimately, it was
All right.
less painful than.
This
Dear Moon's
concludes this
folding
episode
experience.
of
It was
Never
Low
more-
folding
more
again.
painful.
Low Moon
So
Uprising.
rare. Like that.
Never
You know
folding
what's
again.
really crazy that I just thought of?
What?
It's the
Now I
7%
have time
that kill me.
So I could go
Not
travel
the-
within
not
the
the
vicinity of
Draculiches.
whoever but I still can't use it
Or
to find names because he doesn't know her name.
Don't have a name.
Now we're
Right,
just to see if everything in the key is good.
Really interesting how that works out.
See if she's charging me rent or back rent.
I mean, you could just use the flash to get her name.
Like, oh, good thing you're here.
Maybe.
You owe me
Although
rent.
you'd think by now you'd have it if that was going to happen.
You
This
owe
is
me
when we find out
457.
I go out to the door. There's an eviction notice on my door to my tower.
It says 90 days, but it was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, dated
10
like
months ago.
3 months ago. It's 90 days.
Yeah, she's gonna charge me back rent.
There's another wizard living in here now.
For like the last 3
She
years.
evicted you.
It's not like
It's like a
second
fourth
level.
level
Alright.
alchemist. Just
It's
like
the
chilling.
alchemist guy that I paid to set up my lab. Yeah.
He's the
Oh,
landlord.
actually, roll a d20 real quick. Check to see if
I
something
am the
happens.
landlord now.
7.
Okay. It was probably more like 7 minutes and 30 seconds instead of 7 minutes because when you arrived from the teleport, you were distracted by the fact that you arrived about a foot above the floor and didn't fall.
So you're just levitating now?
So then when you willfully chose to go down to the floor, you did.
What?
He levitates.
That would have been awesome when you guys were teleported 400 something.
Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been good.
I think I know why.
You're my new teleport buddy.
I think I know why.
Just don't let me go.
Do you have an innate levitate spell or something like that?
Ogre Magi, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. An ogre magi.
You'll have to discover your Ogre Magi abilities if you have them, and they may develop over time.
I also
Teleporting has made him so paranoid of falling that he instantly levitated.
And he gets 10 hours of training. So we're going to get into a fight immediately. Identify
This
an
group?
item, level up.
Okay, we can talk about that.
2 more hours.
I was talking to my dad.
I'm so set up for level
He
5.
said that
when I level
We
up,
had talked about it.
I will
doing it
find out if
before,
I have
but
any more
you didn't want to
psionic
take the time to
abilities.
sit through it. So
Wait, do you have Tempest Fugate or something?
this group or the outsiders group, one of the
Once
other,
I level
would
up.
be good. If you
Oh,
want to
no,
try
Which
to-
is why I said it
I
was.
wanted to
It
just-
really sucked
Okay, we'll
that I
talk about
died
it. Talk to
because
your dad about it.
it's quite a bit of experience that would have gone towards that.
Well, how much more do you need to level up? At a certain point, I'm not going to need as much training. Well, I'm not going to need training as like quickly.
I need 33,000.
You know what's gonna suck? We show up in 2 weeks to play, and Dan's like, "Okay, here's your experience." Sorry, Tommy.
Give me 10 hours. He's 50 out of 60 hours.
I still need a lot of training to go up.
What you doing alone?
This party
I
deciding to
leveled
take a
up.
hiatus right now is probably screwing over his
You haven't been
plans for the
No, I don't need
retreat so bad.
I don't need my training.
You
still have to train.
Everybody has to train.
I haven't.
At 8th level, you can train yourself. You don't need a trainer, but you still have to train 40
I
hours.
leveled up to 8th level a while ago.
Oh, now you have time to train.
You say you still need XP.
Yeah, I still need a bunch of experience to level up.
Oh, when you talk about training, it's
I thought
different.
you made 8th level, but you haven't trained for it yet.
The odds
I-
of getting a
no, I
royal
didn't.
flush in poker are exactly 1 in 649,740.
Yeah, you're right.
The wedding train thing. There was there's an the Guinness Book of World Records for longest wedding train was actually set was I'm gonna find it again now. 23,000 yards, I think it was 23,000 feet. Her wedding train was 23,000 feet long.
That's much longer than the Queen of Lions.
5 miles.
Yeah.
63.5 football fields.
How many feet long?
23,000 feet was her
It's
wedding
almost
train.
4 miles.
Yeah.
What is the point
A
of that?
woman in Cyprus.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Book of World Records, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the next place is like.
Did you know, by the way, did you
Ego.
know that many cats are actually allergic to people?
That's why they hate
Crazy.
us.
That's crazy.
That's very interesting because that means if you have a cat and they're domesticated and you own the cat and they're allergic to you, you're literally torturing them every day. You know, like, my cat, come here, kitty. The cat's like.
Definitely not. Fran is definitely not that.
It's a great thought, Dan. Guess I'll never own a cat again.
Also, if it's 20% of cats, if you own 5 cats, like Aaron does, that means odds are you're torturing 1 cat every day.
No, I only have 4.
You have 5 cats?
I have 4.
Wow. You've really upgraded since the last time I saw.
Yeah, so if 1 in 4 cats is allergic, you're probably torturing your cat every day.
Or 3 of them knows.
Well, I got
Am I taking you home yet?
the black
Yes, sir.
cat
You are my right.
shortly after.
Your mother was my right here. You are my right home. Stay tuned for more Lomunian adventures.